So we had fun doing this last episode. One serious note that I want to kind of start off on. You alluded to it. It was a good idea. If you ever feel like you are stuck in crisis, if you ever feel like you need to reach out to somebody, there is a national hotline number that you could call to get some fucking help.
Yes, you're not alone.
Definitely not alone.
Not alone. It's in your head. And the number is 988. That is the national hotline number. They're available 24 hours. They have it in English and Spanish. So don't hesitate. Reach out. Call them. If you feel like you don't want to talk to them and you support and watch our show, you can also send a message in the comments and we'll get back to you. But just know, like I said, you're not alone. There's too many people in the world to just be alone. You're not alone.
Aside from that, how you been, Doc? How's your week?
My week? Busy as fuck. You know? Fucking peak season at work because of the holidays. Traffic's been a motherfucker.
Oh, traffic's always a motherfucker.
Can't stand traffic, dog. Traffic's making me hate the city, man. And I'm a city boy. I'm LA, then from LA to Vegas. I'm a city boy, but I'm just, I think as I get older, the city is not it, dog. You know, and there was a study, I'm gonna look it up, get the actual numbers, but me and a coworker of mine were talking about it, and he was saying how like people who have long commutes to work, like they die early and they have more health issues because I guess the anxiety, maybe the high blood pressure.
The stress of dealing with traffic, wondering if they're going to make it to work because all the dumbass drivers on the fucking road. That's what the fuck it is.
Might not make it. Might not make it.
Am I going to make it past this fucking red light where I just saw 3 people run this
like,
fucking red light?
Oh my God, another accident. Or, oh my God, they've taken away 9 lanes and put it down to a half of a lane. And we have to drive on the curb.
That's what I like. You drove to my house today.
Yes, you just, yeah.
I don't know if you noticed right here, like just on the street, right outside.
I noticed they got the whole street, but they're not doing nothing on that street.
They took a whole fucking lane on the whole street for no goddamn. No, they literally have done nothing in 3 weeks.
Other street, they're doing construction on the other street, and not even as soon as you turn. It's after you turn and drive down a mile
to the intersection.
They're doing, and they got like a whole block.
It's so ridiculous.
And some coned off. And it's like, I want to set these cones on fire, dude. Like, just fucking burn every single one.
Do you think that we just need to redo the way we look at fucking construction companies also?
I think.
Because I know that that's a budgeting thing.
We was just talking about fuck budget. I don't care about budget.
No, but that's what it is with the cones.
I get it. But you're inconveniencing me. You're inconveniencing me and every other citizen in this fucking town.
And then our taxes go up.
Who's trying to get to and from work on a daily basis and to and from our children and just to and from the grocery store. Why do I have to go through 17 construction zones on my 30-minute commute to work?
Like only 17?
It's probably more.
You lucky. You miss a lot then. Goddamn.
I got a shortcut.
Let me go to work.
You know, it's just
shit,
dude. It's mind-boggling, man, and I feel like it attributes to some of our accidents because people get frustrated and they want to speed faster because it's like I'm ready to get the fuck out of here and go home. I'm trying to go home, and I've been stuck right here for 15 minutes going 3 miles per hour because of no specific reason.
Tell me there's nothing more frustrating than being stuck in traffic, bumper to bumper for a solid 30 minutes, only to come out on the other end and just realize it was just congestion. There's no construction. There's no accident.
So on a somber note,
fuck, I hate
just
that.
To bring up something kind of somber, right? I want to send my condolences out to the 2 troopers who lost their lives here on the freeway a week ago, right? And I bring that up because that happened early in the morning, right? About 4 a.m.-ish.
A little bit earlier than that.
So on my way to work, I drove past where the police has set up their command center on the northbound lanes and shut down the whole northbound freeway, right? Tell me why. On the way to work, I start seeing traffic way early than I normally see traffic. So now I'm kind of nervous, right? Because I'm like, wait a minute, I might be late today because what's going on, right? So I'm coming up on, or I'm just passing Cheyenne exit on the 15 South. And there's a billboard right after you pass Cheyenne. You know, and you're almost to Lake Mead. And it tells me that it's going to take me damn near 12 minutes to get to the 95. And I'm like, what the? So, of course, my mind automatically takes me to an accident. So I'm like, damn.
It kind of was.
You know, I'm like, damn, somebody.
That's an accident.
Yes. To only find out there isn't shit going on in the southbound lanes. Everyone's slowing down looking at what's going on the northbound lanes. And I'm like, are you serious right now?
Not only that, they shut down those lanes also for a long time. So it's a lot of catch up as well. You got to remember, whenever there's a fatal of any sort, when it comes to like automotive vehicles, and I don't know if it's like this for like other cities and states and shit,
Right.
but I know here in like Nevada, in Las Vegas particularly, they'll shut down everything. Going north, west, south, east, it doesn't matter. You're going to get shut down. It's going to be a good mile fucking radius almost all the way around. You're going to make a big, because they don't know. They got to make sure no bit of evidence
Right.
flew so X amount of fucking distance, because that's going to help determine speeds, shit like that. So
it's vital. It's vital to the
everything.
case.
So everything plays a fucking factor. Everything's a factor when it comes to that. So they make goddamn sure that they got a very good scene locked down when it comes to a fatal, because they don't want to fuck those up. Right? It's tragedy. Not only do they want to make sure that if there's a crime involved, the right person gets committed for the crime, but for the family's sake and the loved ones' sake, that if someone died, they want to make sure they tell them the truth on how that person died.
Right. They want to have all their facts.
Yeah. They don't want to leave anything to question afterwards.
And I'm sure that that's what goes on, but that wasn't the case when I was on the way to work, because no lie, as soon as we passed where the command center was on the other side of the freeway, it just opened up like nothing happened. So I'm like, really? You guys are fucking slowing down to look. Get the fuck out of my way so I could go to work.
But that happens way too often. Everybody wants to see.
Look, get the
bro. Look how that happens in today's society to begin
out
with.
the road, man.
If an old woman is getting her ass beat on a fucking street by somebody is first pulling out their phone and recording it instead of jumping in and helping the old lady. We got a fucking society with no goddamn spine anymore, bro. That's a problem. That is a fucking problem. Stop me if I'm lying.
So no, it is a fucking problem. So I Googled the question I had, right? Which was is having a long commute, because, you know, for the past 3 years I've had a long fucking commute to work, you know, because I moved on this side of town. I used to live like 10 minutes from work. I miss it. But I Googled, is having a long commute bad for your health, right? So study says, or research has linked long commutes to a host of negative health impacts, from increased stress and poorer cardiovascular health to greater pollution exposure.
Damn. I never thought about that. That's different. You know, I used to work at Georgia Pacific out here at an Apex. It's just past like North Las Vegas, if any of you are familiar. Yeah. When I worked there, they had a person who worked in their lab that lived in Pahrump.
Oh, that's
so long. He's driving over an hour and a half each day to work, and then an hour and a half home. It's probably closer to a 2-hour commute because of how far it was from. Yeah.
So it said researchers from the School of Medicine in St. Louis said that commuting at least 20 miles on the road each day can lead to higher cholesterol, and a rise in cholesterol leads to your suspected heart disease and stroke.
Now, hold on a second here. Let me just put this in the air, and you let me know what you think. Now,
you know I'm gonna let you know.
Because how long did they commit these studies to come up with those kind of numbers? Or, because here's my thought. Some motherfuckers roll out of bed in the morning, like, fuck, I don't want to go to work, and they're struggling.
I'm gonna have a stroke.
No, but hear me out. They're like, fuck this shit, man. Hey, let me make a study saying that it's fucking bad for my health. So that way I get a closer job. Like, because they just don't want to drive.
So you
shit.
think they did this? They fudged the numbers so they could go to their doctor and say, "Hey, I need a doctor's note to request a closer job to my home."
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there, bro.
Well, I need to go get a doctor's note.
Okay, because literally, like, explain that to me. Like, because we got people that drive for a living for work.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. Yeah. I'm one of them, but yeah.
I know a bunch of them. As a cop, we drive all fucking day from call to call to call.
Right.
Right.
But
paramedics, fire. Well,
yeah.
I don't know so much about fire department. They don't.
But you guys don't really deal with the stress behind driving, like being stuck in traffic. What do you mean? You got fucking flashing lights, bro, and sirens. Come on.
You're all right. Quick example.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still stupid people who don't know that.
Exactly.
There's a red light, but I'm behind you, and I'm giving you the okay to run the light, and you're not running the light.
Or at least move the fuck to the side.
I've seen that so many times, bro.
So tell me if it's not stressful. I got a partner who's getting shot at. He's pinned down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to run code 3 to get to him. And there's cars that are refusing to get out of my fucking way so I could go help someone so I could stop him from dying.
Yes, that is.
Tell me that's not a big amount of stress.
That is a big amount of stress, but you have to factor in how often does that happen. Versus this is an everyday occurrence for a person commuting to work because they have to go this way and go through this crap just to get to work.
Right.
So, but yes, your situation, your example is stressful as fuck.
I'm just saying. So. But no, I do wonder, like, when people come up with studies, like, just studies in general, man.
You figure, like, how long?
How long did you really look into this before it was just personal? And you were like,
who was the test subjects?
Yeah. Did you just test your own patients, bitch? And you were like, I don't like this shit. I'm out.
Did you test your wife because you knew she didn't like going to work and you tried to get her out of doing it or something? Yeah, I get you.
Because if I do that shit, if I do a study like that on my wife, she's already late on a regular.
I got a question for you. Because today I was kind of like showing my son how to drive or whatever. You know, he's fucking 15, growing up, man.
Yep.
Got to teach him just in case I need him to get me somewhere, in an emergency. But
or be a DD.
He had a
not saying
be the damn daddy. Nah, he had a question, right? And I didn't know the answer to it. So I kind of made up some shit. But I want to ask you,
let's hear this fuckery that came out of your mouth.
You being in law enforcement, right? What is too slow on the freeway that can get you pulled over? Like, what is the minimum speed you can go on the freeway?
So
I told him 15 miles.
I would say 10, bro.
So the speed limit is 65, you shouldn't be going under 55. I see that a lot, dog. I see it a lot.
Especially if you're like in the fast lane.
Bro, all the time.
I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, what the fuck are you doing?
Especially when it's like on one of the like Summerlin Parkway or the 215 North where it's only 2 lanes. Bro. That bitch is dead. Died a long time ago. It did.
Those cameras be dying. They dying.
He did.
DJI, your fucking camera sucks, man.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Send us an upgrade, something.
It just doesn't fucking last. That
like
doesn't fucking last.
Maybe next time we should try to plug it in. I know we didn't do it during the summer times because it was hotter, but it's cooler now. Maybe it'll last a little longer that way.
Maybe.
Yeah, because
or maybe.
I mean, it's 50 degrees.
Y'all could come up with a better camera.
They probably have, though.
You know what? They do have like a lot. The DJI.
Look at you. You can't even like, say it. Say it again.
DJI. No, they actually they are like one of the leading people when it comes to like cameras for drones.
Oh yeah,
personally owned drones and shit. Like they got a lot of shit like that. But as far as their like action cameras. I don't know how much there's. I don't know where they're still one of the main known names though. There's GoPro, there's DJI, and then there's like a couple other brands that are like well-known brands. So
okay, but to go back to my question, you said 10 miles, right? So are you telling me you pulling somebody over that's going 55 on the freeway?
Yeah.
Are you citing them or are you just giving them a warning?
It depends.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I pull it over and it's just fucking grandma.
Yeah, like come on,
like
grandma.
She's squinting because she forgot her fucking glasses at home.
Grandma.
Like, all right, obviously
take the street, grandma.
But now let's say I pull that car over and I see like 5 empty bottles on the floorboard of fucking alcohol. Well, yeah, this might be a DUI, dog. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
no, don't be sorry.
Yeah,
don't be sorry.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
so,
don't be sorry because we saw what happened last week.
You know, and that's something that pisses me off, man. People think that like cops are always pulling shit over.
Like bullshit reasons?
Yeah, for like bullshit reasons. But you don't understand, like, even Ted Bundy was caught because he didn't have a fucking blinker working on his fucking Volkswagen Bug when he was driving it. Like, so a serial killer actually got arrested because of that. Like, so just, I wish people would just get all that bullshit out of their fucking mind.
Wrong is wrong and right is right. It's that simple. So you know you're supposed to use your signal at least 100 feet before the turn, and you don't do it, and you get pulled over. I get it. It's not that serious of an offense, but it's still an offense. You did it, and you got to own up to it. And if the cop gives you a slap on the wrist, then fucking use your signal. It's that simple. Because people don't realize a signal is an effective communicator in traffic. You're telling other people what you are getting ready to do, and it could prevent an accident.
Yeah. I hate people that are always race baiting also.
Yeah.
That happens so much on my job. So here's a story.
I bet you.
Here's a story.
I'm doing it. I'm just letting you know right now. If I see you and you fucking with me, I'm pulling the black card out.
So, all right. So me and this guy that I was riding with, we were looking for guns hard, right?
Yeah.
We're like, all right, let's find any reason to pull over any car that looks like a car that might have a gun in it. We see this BMW, also fucking like 100 spokes, which is like ghetto as fuck anyways, right? So we're like, all right, well, the fucking registration is suspended. It's suspended registration. I have a legitimate reason to pull this car over. It's some old ass dude driving. Old ass black dude. Right? Gives me his insurance, his ID, his registration. And I go back, I'm double check everything. The insurance is fine. His ID is fine. His DL, but again,
the registration
is suspended. So I go back and I tell him, hey, listen, we're not going to give you a ticket tonight. I don't know if it was a lapse in insurance. Maybe you switched insurance companies for whatever reason. It is showing that your registration is suspended and you need to get with the DMV to correct the problem, right? He goes, I've been driving in Vegas for 57 years and I've never been pulled over like this and blah, blah, blah. And I think it was racial. First off, your windows are so tinted, you can't tell who the fucking driver is.
Right. And I'm giving you a warning already.
And I'm giving you the warning.
Why are you pulling the black card? And I'm like, all right, I'm going to let you get up out of here.
Yeah,
just go to the DMV sometime this week.
You know what that guy ended up doing?
What?
Ended up filing a complaint.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ever see me out there and I give you a fucking ticket, just know it's because the person before you fucked that shit up. And I'm done giving out warnings. Fuck all that. Everyone gets a ticket now. So you get a ticket. I'm Oprah Winfrey with the tickets, baby. Fuck it. You get a ticket. You get a ticket. Everyone gets a ticket.
Oprah Winfrey with a badge. Look what y'all done did.
That's what that old man did.
Give me no damn ticket, though. I'm telling you.
That's what that old man did. He fucked it all up. Fuck him. Fuck him. That was his fault. It is what it is. But anyways, we gonna let y'all go.
Yes.
We're done for the night. We've already recorded enough. This is the after party of the after party because this is now the 3rd episode for the night.
Yeah, man. I mean, we on a roll. We doing good. Thank you for everybody who's been following and supporting and subscribing. We just hit like 80,000 views, so we're doing good. We appreciate all the support, man. No lie.
Yeah, and just keep the comments coming. Let us know what you guys want to see improved on, and we will do our damnedest to work on that. And as always, subscribe, share, show that you care.